Well, I decided to make this video because I thought I cannot be the only one that is feeling this way. If you are constantly thinking of all the ways that you wish your home was different, if you are struggling with being content in your home, if you're dying to move to a different house and that's just not happening right now, or you're just feeling kind of stuck and not enjoying the place where you're living, then this video is for you. We're going to talk through 4 tips on how to fall in love with your home again. Well, hey, my name is Betsy. I have a wonderful husband and 2 small kids, and this topic has been on my mind and heart a lot lately, and I don't think I'm alone in that. I think a lot of people are thinking about this because they are staying put, and it's not necessarily by choice, whether that's because of high interest rates or other factors. People are staying put in their homes and not moving, and really struggling with how to make their home a place that they can love. My husband and I recently put an offer on a house. We've been in our current home for 5 years and we love this house. We saw a house that we really loved, a dream property, and we just thought, let's go for it, let's do it. And originally I wasn't that invested in the process when we were getting going and making an offer, because I just thought we weren't even planning on doing this. We were planning on staying put, and I'm fine in the house that we're in. Well, then we made an offer and found out that we very narrowly missed getting our offer accepted. And it was at that point that my attitude shifted. Back to life as normal, the dust settled, and all of a sudden I was looking around at our house going, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, nitpicking about all these little things in our house that I didn't like.
I've had it with this dump!
It just didn't measure up to the house that we didn't get. And I was having trouble kind of pulling myself back because in my heart, I had already started moving. That is the reason why I have really been reflecting on this whole idea of how to love the home that you're in. The right next house for us may come up soon, or it may be a couple of years. And so I don't want to sit here wallowing when I could be loving the home that we're in and making the most of it while we're here. And so I just wanted to share these 4 things with you, and maybe they can be helpful for you as well. So tip number 1 is to treat your home with love. Even if you can't afford to do a major renovation, you can't afford even new flooring or new fixtures, you can still treat your home with love. And what I mean by that is decluttering your belongings, cleaning your home well, giving attention to things that need repair. These things are not sexy, but these are part of what makes a house feel like a home. And these things will help you love your home again. Because honestly, it's amazing how when we're struggling with discontentment, we just tend to treat the things that we already have with disregard and not treat them well.
Who cares?
But when we begin to treat them well and treat them with care, it starts to change our attitude toward them. And I think this is very true of our attitude towards our home.
It's as simple as it seems.
Number 2 is to think of everything that your home has rather than what it doesn't have. There is always a list of things you can come up with in your home of things that you're grateful for, things that you love. Our home has 3 bedrooms. It has off-street parking. It has a garage. And so often when we feel stuck in the place where we're living, or we just wish we could move somewhere else, we lose sight of the things that make the home that we're in truly wonderful. I know this was true for me when we didn't get that offer accepted on that house. Man, there were a few days there where I was just struggling.
Drafty old barn of a place. Might as well be living in a refrigerator.
And fortunately, my mind began to shift as I chose to focus on things that I could be grateful for in our current house. But it is not easy. And if you have been in that place before, or if you're in that place now, I'm sure you can relate. It is not easy, but it is so important. And being very intentional to list out the things that you are grateful for in the current space where you're living really, really helps to shift your attitude.
The way that time slows down.
Tip number 3 is to get off social media. You knew I was going to say it.
Really?
Really?
Social media is not real life, and the marketers would want you to think that everybody else has the perfect home with the perfect design and the perfect decor. But the truth is, most of us don't. Most of us live in a basic house with basic design and basic decor, and guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. So if scrolling on social platforms is hurting your ability to be content in the home that you're in, then just jump off. Maybe not forever, maybe just take a break for a while.
I'm out, baby! I'm out!
Now, you might think I'm against dreaming and making Pinterest boards and thinking about features you want in your future home, but that is definitely not the case. In fact, I made a video a while ago on how to create your dream home, even if you're not living in the home of your dreams, and I'll link it up in the description box below. But one of the things that I talk about in that video is freeing yourself to dream. And I think this is very valuable. It's very valuable to define your style and to think about what you want. But we know inside of our hearts when it crosses over from dreaming and thinking about those things to discontentment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ungrateful and unsatisfied with the place where we're currently living.
And you kiss me as we fall
Tip number 4 is to think of your home as a vehicle, not as a destination. And here's what I mean by this. Your home is a means to an end. The whole point, at least in my book, is not to secure the perfect house and then put my feet up like I've arrived.
This place is a paradise.
The point is to use my home as a vehicle to bless others, regardless of what home I'm currently in. I'm cooking food, the kids are playing in the yard, we're having people over, and we're using this house to great purpose, whether we're here for one more week or one more year. Because here is really the truth. If I am not using my home for good and worthy purposes right now, there is no magical switch that is going to flip when we move to a different house. It's something I have to practice now so that when and if we move to a different home, that practice will just continue. Now, obviously, some activities will change. If you are living in a small studio apartment and you move to a 1,500 square foot house, things are going to look a little bit different. Your ability to show hospitality is going to change, and that's great. But what I'm really talking about is the principle. This principle of being content with where you're at and using your home as a vehicle to bless other people.
Welcome to my home!
So remember, treat your home with love. Think of everything that your home has rather than all the things that it doesn't have. Get off social media if that is damaging your ability to be content in the home where you're currently living. And focus on your home as a vehicle, not as a destination. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I make videos on this channel all about cleaning, organizing, and homekeeping, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.